welcome to my channel. My name's Mark Stevens and I have just a channel called Mark's Workshop on YouTube, which is set up for fun, but this is my 12s for $2,000 challenge. It's actually an old VP Toyota Lexcen, originally a 6-cylinder. I'm going to do a 5-litre swap with it. Transmission wise, I'm not too sure yet, but it'll either be a Power Glide or a Turbo 400. I know it's a $2,000 challenge, but I have literally plenty of stock of old gearboxes hanging around and parts and things like that after the transmissions I've built over the years. The motor that I'm using is this 5-litre here. It's just a standard Holden 5-litre. It does have a comp cams hydraulic in it, which is a 236-241, which I originally bought back in 2011 for the Performance Forums 13 for 13 seconds, $1,300, sorry, and it turned up as a VN grind when it was supposed to be a HQ grind. So this is literally a stock 5-litre bottom end. Yes, I have put new rings and bearings in it and gaskets. They're only cheap gaskets. I know I shouldn't say it, but they're a Pro Comp set. Manifold is a Chinese knockoff of the Edelbrock Victor Jr., which I have all receipts to prove everything. And the manifold delivered to my door with eBay specials and things like that was only $249. I am going to run roller rockers. I have an old set of Pontiac roller rockers, which I have 15 of, and for some reason, just in a heap of stuff I bought a very long time ago, and I've had to buy one spare comp cams roller to make up a set, but I don't know how I'm going to price that yet. The cheapest rockers I did find on eBay were about $240 to suit a Holden V8, and at the end of the day I'd run those. I couldn't care if they broke after a bit of time, but it's only for fun. Head studs, they're still the normal 5/16 thread. I don't even know what brand these are. I bought them off Facebook Marketplace years ago, and I think they were about $100. I can't quite remember, but they just screw into the 5/16 hole. I think they might even be a Pro Comp, I'm not too sure, but it's a 7/16 stud, 5/16 thread. The motor is together. I do have the little videos that I've done of motor assembly. You can see it's just a standard Holden 5-litre, just with a custom cam that we did a long time ago. And yeah, and I'm actually in the process of, I want to run power steering, aircon. I actually want to put this car back on the track and road, just to do drag challenge events and road trips and things like that. So I've had to go through one of my pallets of old 5-litre stuff and get out. I needed a flex plate, which was up there. Tapper covers. I've got more tapper covers. I've got about 4 or 5 of these motors just hanging around. So I bought them when they were cheap. They weren't worth nothing. Power steering pumps and aircon. They're actually off. The power steering stuff is off a VT 5-litre roller motor, which is one of the motors on there. But I'm robbing everything just to get it done. So can't really see it in this, but just going to leave the standard Borg Warner, put some 3/4s in it, and little mini spool, and yeah, enjoying the fun. So I'm actually putting a turbo on it. It's a T4OZ. I know nothing about turbos, so we'll just have to see how that goes. Everything that I've got is the oil pump that I've got to modify yet. A set of old 6-cylinder pistons. This is just a box of cheap stuff I bought off eBay years ago. There's a wastegate. There's a couple of wastegates in here actually. I really didn't know what I was buying. I was just buying shit as it was cheap. There's another wastegate there. Blower valve. There's another blower valve in the box there. All brackets and joints. Everything was just cheap that been sitting around for years. I'm kind of like a hoarder. I buy stuff and never use it, so this is a good challenge to use it all up. And still got to get a carb hat. I don't even know where that come from, but I've got one. So yeah, sorry if it's a bad video. I actually don't like filming, don't like my voice. As I said, it's just a VP Commodore. We bought it years ago. I've probably had it for about 6 years now. I've got two of them actually, and we paid $350 for this as a runner. I still have the transmission out of it. I gave the motor away to a friend that needed a Buick. And even the other one, we're going to do a 5 litre swap in that as well, and run a solid cam, and you know, do the old milling of the heads and manifold to bring the compression up as much as we can, and we're going to do that as well. But that'll be after I finish this. It's just a standard car, but I do want to put it back on the road, as I said, with aircon power steering, and just have it as a cruiser and do drag challenge events. And when it comes to the gearbox, I will build it. I will build it literally out of all spares, second-hand parts. There'll be nothing in it, and there's an old motor there that I can run the gearbox up on, an old small block. And yeah, so hopefully it all works out and we get that 12 and just go from there. So yeah, bear with me, and I'll slowly upload as I can, and just go from there. So I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully I enjoy it, and my mates. And we've got another two people in my complex where my shop is, and one's doing an AU Falcon with a turbo Intech, I think they call them, you know, AU Falcon. And there's another one, Dane from Cornfed's, doing a VR or VS Statesman. He's going to load it up with 48 nitrous kits and see if he can do it. So yeah, bear with me, and thanks for watching. Thank you.